I'd like to pay by cash, please. No, I was first. Are you serious? You're kidding. I was here first. No, I was. Uh, hey, Mr. Cashier, who was here first? It was me. I made it first. It might have been by like milliseconds, but I got here first. Yeah, sure. I suppose we can do that. I guess. Huh? Uh, Do you see what I have to deal with? No, but do you see what I have to deal with? Come on. We've come to like a conclusion where we can just settle this, and you're still trying to say you're first. I mean, to complete that game, I was clearly first. So if anything, I should be able to pay first and leave. Okay, let's just do what he says and be on our way. Okay? They're waiting for us. What? Okay, we'll do it at the same time. Sure. Okay, see? Was it that hard? You're such a pain to deal with. You know that? Says me? Alright, buddy. You know, there's nobody on this earth that can handle you. No, not in a good way. In a bad way. Like, you are so unbelievably annoying. Oh, you just like ignoring me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see how it is. Alright, let's go meet up with them. Huh. Where'd they go? No, I asked that question first. Okay, well, if you don't know, how am I supposed to know? I don't see them around either. Okay? Oh my god. Hold on. Um. Hello? Where did you guys go? What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said, why are you looking at me like that? I didn't do anything wrong. Are you serious? You are full of shit. There's no way you're blaming this on me. There's no way. Because this is far from being, like, my fault. Okay, you know, if we had just not argued, we could have, I don't know, they could still be here. Okay, but why did we argue? We argued because I was clearly first and you didn't want to admit it. Okay, we are not doing this again. You know damn well that I was first. I'm being childish? Are you serious? How hypocritical are you? I'm not. Like, I'm only playing this game by your rules. Like, you were being childish, so, I mean, I think it's only fair that I act the same way. Yes, you were. Okay, let's say that we both made it to the counter at different times. Let's say that you got there first. As much as I love bickering with you and bantering with you, I would have just let you go first. Okay, I didn't want to let you go first because you made a fuss out of it. I got there, I said, I would like to pay by cash. And the guy was ready to take my money. You just had to come in here and suddenly start declaring that you were first. So if anything, it's actually genuinely your fault. I didn't wanna say anything, but if you're gonna be that way, I'm just gonna make it very clear to you in case you can't realize it past your own ego that it was your fault. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. If you never made a big fuss out of it, like they could still very well be here. Why do you gotta be so difficult? I genuinely don't understand. Why are you like this? You are such a pain in the ass. It's unbelievable, honestly. It really is. Like, it is crazy how difficult you are to deal with. Yeah, yeah, you know what? Same. What? Surprised? Really? You're surprised that I would say this the same thing? Hmm? Are you delusional? Of course I feel the same as you. Of course I feel the same as you. I can't wait to never see you again. Yeah, yeah, I mean it. Okay, this is just some terrible coincidence. It sucks that we're in like similar, well, more or less the same friend groups. Well, the extended friend circle. Just very unfortunate and bad coincidence that we're both in it. And even more unfortunate that everyone seemed to have left. And now it's just the two of us. Yeah, it's unfortunate. What? You don't think so? You literally just said to me that you can't wait for us to never have to talk again. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You are so annoying. Hold on. Shut up. I think they replied. Okay, no, they didn't. Huh? Find find them? Miss, I don't know if you realize how big this place is. It's obviously not bigger than your ego, but this place is huge, okay? The chances of us finding them are so incredibly low. You've got to be crazy to think it's worth a try. We texted them. They'll be back. Okay, that's a joke. I was just joking, okay? I'm sorry. Your ego isn't that big. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't make that joke in the first place if you didn't make such a scene back there. If you had just admitted that it was your fault, then maybe you'd have a little bit of a smaller ego in my eyes. Excuse me? Your ego would be small in my eyes because mine's a lot larger? Yeah, for sure, buddy. For sure. No, it was clearly your fault. Okay, you're rage baiting. Look, it's okay. It's not our fault. How about that? No, listen to me. It wasn't our fault. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't mine either. We were just bickering. Okay, we were just bantering. We don't exactly always get along, and it happens. It's routine at this point. If anything, it's weird. It is weird if we don't interact and things get annoying or weird. Okay, it's normal. The ones who are at fault is our friends for leaving us. Okay, leaving me with you, leaving you with me. Okay, can we just leave it at that? It's their fault for abandoning us here, so we have to deal with each other. Because usually when we're just in the big groups, I can just ignore you. And you can just ignore me. Right? Exactly. Bingo. So it's their fault. Okay? Are we done? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. No, I am not mad. I am not mad. I am far, far from mad. I'm just trying to explain, trying to calm you down. Okay? Because you're clearly mad. Yes, you are. You're raising your voice. Okay, well, I did too because you weren't listening to me. No, no, it is not the same. I can tell you're not doing that. No, you are clearly doing that because you're just mad. You're mad. Okay, fine. I'm mad too. I am mad as well. Yes, yes, I am upset. Okay. This is a really awkward situation. I don't know how to talk to you. Every time we talk, we just somehow manage to disagree. It's weird. At some point I have to wonder if you're doing it intentionally. Because I don't understand why we have to disagree so much. You're a you're a fine person. Yes, I did just say that. Now hear me out. Let me explain. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't hate you at all. No. No, I don't. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just every time you say something, like I just don't agree with it. But when I say something, you seem to take it so personally. And I guess sometimes I do the same. I guess sometimes I do the same as well. But I don't hate you. Okay, if anything, I really like you. I mean, like I think you're a fine person. You're a hard worker. You're pretty kind, even to me. Okay, sometimes I struggle with some things and you're still willing to help out. Sometimes we end up arguing, but I still appreciate it. You still do help me. And I've done the same for you, haven't I? Okay, if you can't remember, then that's whatever. But I just wanted to make it clear: I don't hate you. I've never hated you. Even from the start, I've kind of liked you. You're pretty. First impression wasn't bad. You were pretty interesting to talk to. It's just somehow at some point we just started being this way or something. And earlier when we were talking, honestly, it kind of sucks because I know that we might not really see each other soon. I mean, we're not going to the same. Well, we're not going to be working at the same place, and we're going to be busy. Probably not going to really see each other again. And that honestly kind of sucks. I know even today, when we were hanging out and stuff, as a group, we've had our moments, and then they would, split us up and calm us down. I I hate that. I really hate it. I in my head, I had planned that today. I don't know. We would at least have our final interaction not be, fueled by conflict, I guess. I wanted to tell you how I felt, maybe. I mean, I didn't intend to tell you that I had feelings. It was more like I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for always being this way. I just didn't want to end things on a bad note. And honestly, I still want you around, even after graduation. No, I'm not joking. Okay, I'm serious. I think you're I think you're a lot better than everyone else at like everything. You're just great. That's all I'm really trying to say. I don't know. I Yeah, this is pretty awkward. But just know that I mean what I say. I think you're amazing. And I genuinely don't know why we keep arguing like this. I don't mean any harm by it. I don't mean to hurt you. Hopefully, you don't mean to hurt me either, because, I mean, if you tell me that you did mean to, then I think I will just go home. And, just cry about it like a real man. Yeah. Are you telling me not to go just so you don't have to wait here alone, or. Yeah, no, you can say something too. I mean, if anything, I would like you to say something. I think I've said enough. Yeah, I think I've said enough. Okay. In what way? No, no, I believe you. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like we never really hated each other. It was never personal. We we we've said things, but it was never personal. We got along when we first started talking, and even when we had moments of arguments, we were still there to help each other. You know, yeah. Even though, yeah. I mean, I will say, I don't mean to start up an argument, but you are extremely reckless. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying you are, like, truthfully pretty reckless. Yeah, and that's what I bother you in that aspect because I care about you. Yeah, I appreciate it when you do things for me. I think it's great when you do things for others as well. But you're way too reckless. Yeah. I guess I never told you. Well, I mean, I have, but I guess you took that sarcastically. But I mean, that's fair because I did too. But when I say things to you like that, it's because I care. When I call you out for being reckless, I'm not making fun of you. I'm not saying you're insane or crazy or anything like that. It's because I don't want you to get into like, I don't know, like a tough spot. I don't want things to become difficult. Well, I'm glad you believe me this time around. You like me as well? I don't know. I kind of expected a bit of a build up. I spent like a good 10 minutes ish maybe ranting before I got to the point. But I guess that's only for storytellers. I mean, you know what? That's a good point. We've sucked at communicating for long enough. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm glad you can tell me that directly. So, uh, what exactly does that what exactly does that make us? Are we a thing now, or I mean, I feel like we kind of just got out of this like enemies phase, so I feel like it would be a little too quick, for us to jump to like lovers. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to. I'm just saying like I think even if we go from enemies to lovers, I think maybe you know it would be a good idea to somewhat take things slowly or take things somewhat slowly so we're not like, rushing and making things weird and stuff. Okay? Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm glad that you feel that way and I'm also glad that we're able to I guess sit down and be honest, be mature, functioning adults of society that society expects us to be and talk our problems out. Because honestly, I would, you know, I would have really hated to, end our relationship on this note, of like being enemies. Okay, well, I'm not too certain about your boundaries, but do you want to hold hands? I was thinking, I was thinking maybe we could go find them together. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's a better idea to wait for them, but I mean, I suppose they could also be checking their phone at the same time. We could just keep them updated. I guess eventually we'll find each other. Okay. Well, sounds good then. Let's go.